Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, December 12. Starting April 1, 2019, working Jamaicans will begin contributing more to the National Insurance Scheme, NIS. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says the contributions will move from 5% to 5.5% of an employee's salary. The increase, he says, will be shared equally between employer and employees at 0.25%. Dr. Clark says the contribution rate will increase further from 5.5% to 6% by April 1, 2020.
This is an inevitable move to ensure that the fund remains sustainable and viable.
The finance minister was speaking during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives. Dr. Clark said the increases became necessary due to a 2016 actuarial study which revealed that if it was not done, the National Insurance Fund, which services the NIS, would be depleted by 2037. The finance minister also announced other cabinet-approved measures to ensure that Jamaicans continue to benefit from the NIS. Among them, an increase in the NIS insurable wage ceiling for the calculation of pension contributions. The figure, which has not been increased since 2013, will move from 1.5 million to 3 million in January 2021 and from 3 to 5 million in 2022.
It is unavoidable, and it is likely that we're going to have to make further changes in the future to sustain the NIS indefinitely.
Cabinet has also approved the establishment of an Investment Management Review Commission. To be headed by Sagicor's Rohan Miller, the commission will include various members from the private financial sector, civil society, unions, Caribbean community of retired persons, and other stakeholder groups. The group will advise the government on the best investment governance arrangement practices and make appropriate recommendations for the National Insurance Fund, NIF.
It will commence in January of 2019 and report on its recommendations by the end of June 2019, and the terms of reference will be supplied at a later date.
The board of Petrojam will be seeking legal advice to recover funds that were possibly misused at the oil company. This is among other directives issued to the board by Prime Minister Andrew Holness on Monday in response to the Auditor General's report into Petrojam's operations. The Prime Minister said the instruction was part of the principle of restitution that will ensure accountability within public office.
Jamaica can only benefit. Our system of governance can only grow stronger if we establish that there has to be a principle of restitution. If public agents cause funds to be used inappropriately, illegally, then those who benefited and those who caused the government to lose must make restitution.
In the meantime, Prime Minister Holness says the National Energy Solution, NESOL, is to be subsumed in government. Mr. Holness says the move, which is part of the state's public sector reform program, will cut huge overhead expenses and limit the possibility of public administrative failure at the entity.
We have to look at the strategic value of NESOL. Does the conditions exist now that existed 30 years ago that would require a standalone agency, or could the function be delivered in a different modality? And so that consideration is ongoing.
The Prime Minister says NESOL will still carry out its core function of management, evaluation, and implementation of all renewable projects. The agency was rebranded in 2015 from the conventional Electrical Distribution Company Rural Electrification Program, REP.
There are other agencies which I'm presently reviewing, and then after I'm finished with that, I will make similar announcements.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.